Looking at a severe thunderstorm in Howard County, we're looking east out of Lafayette. This is our Renaissance cam, and notice the big towering cumulonimbus. That's the thunderstorm. But notice here at the top, see this little bulge out of the cloud? That's called an overshooting top. What that indicates to meteorologists is it's got a very strong updraft. It's poking through the top of our lower atmosphere. So that's a sign a lot of times you get very large hail. You need a very strong updraft for large hail. And that's kind of been the MO with this, but also damaging winds too, as it started way up in Pulaski County. You can see here it's got a 100% chance of hail, but only a 40% chance of severe hail. So the hail size coming down a little bit. We still have the warning till 6:30 for Howard County, and it's now moving in to Tipton County, kind of out of the viewing area. But we had wind gusts to 60 miles an hour at Kokomo, 58 at Grissom, and also hail nearly ping pong ball sized at Kokomo. Now, what do we expect for the rest of the evening for the rest of the viewing area? We have a few other storms farther to the northwest that we're tracking. You can see those on our satellite and radar. Here's the viewing area. There's Lafayette. Notice there are a few scattered storms up near Chicago. These are dropping southward, so we're still going to have a few of these storms around this evening. Very widely scattered, but isolated severe wind and hail not out of the question, as this little trough comes right through the heart of the viewing area, with temperatures currently running generally about 85 to 90 degrees, and it still feels like upper 80s to as high as some upper 90s in the area. It'll cool off a little bit tomorrow, but still a few scattered storms around after these storms pass through and then diminish after dusk. Isolated severe threat this evening, and even tomorrow. Wouldn't rule out a hailer or two. And a few little scattered showers and storms Saturday, certainly turning cooler, and then it starts to warm up next week eventually with more storms, and unfortunately some for the 4th. Low to mid 80s tomorrow, 84 Lafayette, 83 Monticello, 84 at Fowler. Not quite as humid as it was today. There's 11-19 tonight. Notice the storms kind of falling apart and pulling away with time. Then overnight there may be a patch or two of fog. That's 5:30 in the morning. Now tomorrow, this is 11 a.m. Clouds bubbling up in the heating of the day, and by afternoon, a few scattered storms will pop. Again, rule out an isolated hailer or two. And then tomorrow evening, notice past 8 o'clock, they fizzle out again. Some patchy fog tomorrow night. Saturday, a lot of clouds bubbling up, a little sun coming through. Kind of breezy like tomorrow from the north and the northwest. And again, this is 2:51 in the afternoon. A few widely scattered showers and storms not out of the question. Now, the main severe threat will be east and southeast of us right through the weekend, but you can't rule out an isolated severe storm as these little weak disturbances come through. But next week, record-breaking heat wave may grip the western U.S., but on the periphery of it, it's the ring of fire pattern. Clusters of storms will pass, and unfortunately, severe weather threat, and it may linger into the 4th of July. Let's hope that changes, but it does look like some storms possible on the 4th with a high of 87. But after a few little scattered showers and storms Saturday and 78, 80, not bad on Sunday.